We're hearing from the stars of the slave rebellion drama, The Birth of a Nation, in today's Entertainment City. But first, Demi is done with fame. Time for a time out. Demi Lovato has announced she's taking a break from the biz. The singer tweeted, "So excited for 2017, taking a break from music and the spotlight. I am not meant for this business and the media." That last bit makes sense when taking into account that her tweet came just after Lovato made headlines for speaking out against Taylor Swift again. In her November cover story for Glamour magazine, Lovato readdressed comments she made earlier in the year about Swift branding herself a feminist. In the new interview, Lovato says, quote, "Certain people could be doing more if they're going to claim that as a part of their brand." She also brought up Swift's Bad Blood music video, widely believed to be about Katy Perry. Lovato says, quote, "I think having a song and a video about tearing Katy Perry down, that's not women's empowerment." Swift's fans were quick to lash out at Lovato on social media. The backlash appears to have, at least in part, inspired Lovato's upcoming hiatus.
Lord spoken to me. Visions of what's to come. A rise of good against evil.
The Birth of a Nation is an unrelenting telling of a violent slave rebellion in 1831, led by slave and preacher Nat Turner. The film was written by Nate Parker, who also directs and stars as Turner himself. While the film has been overshadowed off-screen by past rape allegations surrounding Parker, of which he was acquitted, he tells Terry he had to tell this story.
When slavery was presented to us in schools, it's, there was slavery, they picked cotton and they were done. Let's get over it. But the reality is slavery was much more complicated on the psyche of all involved, not only on slave, but on slave master. So much of what we're experiencing now in society, in my opinion, is a result of seeds that were planted back then.
You're done preaching for a little while. Learned your lesson, boy?
Oh, yes. I've learned.
What does this work mean to each of you?
Being an actor and actually being used for something bigger than entertainment. You feel like you can actually change lives.
We all take that responsibility so seriously about talking about and shedding light on oppression and inequality, anywhere.
The Birth of a Nation is in theaters Friday, when we'll hear more from the cast on Entertainment City.
And I've got $1,000 to give anyone who can show me a document that proves the Holocaust.
Another dark piece of history being examined in Denial, the true story of a Holocaust denier who brought a libel case against an American academic.
A man accuses you of something and it's your job to prove he's wrong. In the U.S., there's a presumption of innocence.
Yeah, not in the UK.
It had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival, where Terry caught up with the stars.
Your performance inspired, of course, playing Deborah. What did you want to embody from her?
Her spirit. She says what she means. She's not afraid to stand up and be disliked if she has to.
We've got two people who are not only really determined to get their points across, it's opposing. So you're talking about a massive cat and mouse game. You never quite know where it's going to go.
Denial hits theaters Friday.
Sparks of sunlight coughing in the dark.
What you're listening to right now is Boreal Suns. I caught up with the Calgary-based band during their stop in Toronto on their cross-Canada tour to celebrate their new album, You and Everyone. So guys, this album is something we've never seen before, because you never had a guitar player permanently in the band. And this one, you didn't have one at all.
Yeah, it's interesting how we creatively solved the problems of, I guess, a missing guitar. Sometimes the guitar was filling in background ambient stuff, which we've done with a ton of extra keyboards, synthesizers. I think we really came up with something special and that we wouldn't have otherwise.
And coming up tomorrow, we're talking to Emmy winner Tatiana Maslany all about her new Canadian film, Two Lovers and a Bear.